Hello and welcome to episode 5 of my Villagers and Heroes tutorial Let's Play series. This episode will be on us continuing in Gandymeade Grove. Well, there's only 2 tasks left to finish in Gandymeade Grove. That's the woodcutting one, which I'm on at the moment, and the next one is, let's check the map. It always happens to me when I want to think of saying so. Is this guy here, the carpenter. I run straight by him in the last episode, forgot that he was there, so we're going to go do him next. So this one though, this task, I've got to get 10 seasoned pine from a level 7 tree. Now what I've been doing is I worked on my wood cutting to get it to just before 10, so I'll be able to complete this tasks without any delay. So that's good, no wasted time. Okay, so I'll get this task done. Remember, by doing these tasks, not only do you get trade skill experience, you get adventure experience, plus you get money. And we need money so I can show you the Gnomentation, which hopefully will be in the next episode. I'm trying to make it in a good balanced order, so once we have enough money and enough levels, then we can go make ourselves some items with the Gnomentation, and then we can start doing some bounties. Because 1, we will have the levels to kill them, and 2, we will have upgraded our staff, because our staff is the main weapon for loading our spells we want to be able to use. Anyway, let's hand in.
Aha! Your arms don't hurt at all, do they? Your wood gathering is coming along quite well.
As you can see, nice bit of money, nice bit of XP. Okay, so now she'd like 10 stout oak from a level 8 tree. So let's find level 8, there it is. That's handy, just there. There we go, I believe I just got level 10 in wood cutting and plant law. Yeah, there we go, level 10 in plant law. So when I'm ready to hand on the very last quest, I shall be able to hand it in without any problems. Notice there's the repair orb. And that's a good one, that's 35%. So I'll leave that till it starts flashing, or until I've got my 10 planks. Right, there we go. I believe this task is done. Let's use this. There we go. So 6%. Not much damage, but then I've not been using it that much. Okay, let's hand in.
Your wood gathering is coming along quite well, isn't it?
There we go. Nice. And this is the final lesson. So I just got one of these talent potions, so you can reset your abilities. Even in the future, if you use that by mistake for one reason or another, there are still vendors in the castle which can sell you a reset potion. So like it says, it resets all your talents. Yeah, so just for a bit of money, and they're quite reasonable, so that is good. Okay, so the last one is 10 ash branches from a level 10 tree. There we go, that one there. And one more. There we go. That should now be done. It is. One thing I wanted to quickly mention is I had a recent update, and it used to be you'd get a crate and different items. Now you'd get the different. You'd get a barrel for the oil, and you'd get different things that you had to open up to receive these. Now, of course, they've combined it, so all four are now in a supply crate. So when you go to the cog and claim your supplies, you'll be given just one supply crate, and when you double left click, you'll get all four items, as you can see. So let's just grab all of them. You can see I've been doing it each day, so I've got loads now. Now what I can do is load them into here like so. That gives me 920 in there. Cool, right, let's go hand in. So that was a recent update a few days ago, where they now give you a supply crate instead of getting 4 different items.
Aha! Your arms don't hurt at all, do they? Your wood gathering is coming along quite well.
So we're going to get a nice bit of money again, nice bit of XP, and some more plant lore. Also, we'll be getting these, which when you gather, it just gives you a load of items out of one gathering. When you use one, it will affect the next gather that you do. Only the next one. That's all. So anyway. There we go. Okay, something else for me to mention. In the zones, there are teleporters. If you left click on them,
yeah, I'll be darned.
You'll see that you can discover them around the zone. So as well as the teleporter that can take you to different zones, within the zone there is also teleporters. So you can teleport around within the zone. Now for this zone it's not too much of a problem because it's a small zone. But on the bigger zones this is really, you know, a lifesaver because it saves you so much running around. So we need to go and activate these other two though. So there we go, just to mention about the teleporters. Can't use it until I've gone and clicked on these. Once I have, then I can quickly teleport around. Anyway, we're now going here to do the carpentry. So let's check the map, check I'm going the right way, which I am, sort of-ish. It's about that way. Oh, I've got some achievements. Let's claim them. So I reached level 5 in adventuring, reached level 5 as a wizard, 10 as a cook, and 10 in plant lore. There we go. See, my money's going up nicely, which we need for when we want to start Gnomenting items, making items. We needed a bit of money in order to do that. So hopefully we'll have enough now to make the staff that I wanted to. Well, we should have after we've done the carpenter's tasks. Okay, so he's just up here, Hamblin. Let's talk to him.
Ah, can you smell it? Nothing quite like the sweet aroma of fresh sawdust filling the air.
Okay, so let's start on these. Okay, the first one is go to a lathe and refine pine. 2 softwood beams I'm going to need. So we click on the lathe. Softwood beams, and we want 2. I can do a load more because I've obviously been harvesting wood, and so I've got myself extras. There we go. Wood, level 2 wood crafting. Okay, let's go hand in.
I'm quite impressed with you. Woodcrafting is your calling, I'd say.
Yeah. Okay, let's do the next one. So, extract an aiming salve from softwood beams. So let's check what we gotta do. Okay. So we want softwood beams. Over here you can see you can filter. So refined, if I click on the refined ingredients, it's just going to show the one, the softwood beams, which I need. Okay, what I'll do is I'm just going to whack that right up and give us a good chunk of experience. I'll definitely have enough softwood beams, that's for sure. There we go. Now let's turn the filter back off, and there's the one we want, aiming salve. If we went to carpentry items, it'll then just list. So the filters are really cool, because especially when you start to get lots of items anyway. So we want just one aiming salve. There we go. What does that do? That increases our critical chance and our accuracy. Quite cool. Shame it only lasts for 10 minutes, but never mind, you can make better ones later on and they'll last
How goes
longer.
the carpentry? Can't get enough, can you, friend?
Okay, so the next one is create a piebald signet using 4 layered beams. Okay, so let's go to the top. Layered beams. In fact, we can do that. Bosh. There we go. Right, okay, so what did we actually need to do? We need to create a piebald signet. So if we go to here, four layered beam. Oh, don't tell me I did the wrong one. That will not be cool. I bet I did the wrong one. Although I think I can talk to him. Yeah, so I need 4 of them and I messed up big time. So let's see if I can get some more materials off of him.
How goes the carpentry? Can't get enough, can you, friend?
What if I used up all of the materials because I was a complete plonker? Well, let's give it a go. There we go, cool, he's given us a load more. Right, let's try again. So, put the filter on, we want layered beams. And make. Oh yeah. And there we go, that's what we want. Let's make it before I make any more mistakes. And now let's go back to him.
I'm quite impressed with you. Woodcrafting is your calling, I'd say.
Okay, so let's get started. Now he wants us to create a carpentry repair kit 1. So let's just check what that says. I'll just says that right. There we go. That's what we want. Let's just make 1, I think. Yeah. That should be it, yeah.
How goes the carpentry?
Okay. Let's see what he wants next. 5 sighting salves. sighting salves, and there we go, do 5. Okay, what does that do for us? Increases critical chance and accuracy. It's 5 excuse me, it's 5 minutes longer than the last one that we made, which was, oh, I can't remember. Oh, wait a minute, there it is. 5 minutes longer than the aiming salve. So as you can see, the potions slowly get better and better. Okay, now did I need to do another one? Oh right, so I need to create a Gnomenly staff, which will probably be under staffs. Okay, now that should be done. Is that staff any good? Yeah, nice staff that. Ice javelin and ice shield.
How goes the carpentry? Can't get enough, can you, friend?
Oh, I got to level 10 in woodcrafting. Cool. Okay, what have we got to do now? First step to create a salamander clawed staff is to create 12 layered beams. So, layered beams, and why not? Let's just do 50. And go to the staffs, and where's the salamander? There it is. Missing ingredients, 5 sighting salves. I thought I just made the sighting salves. What's going on, for goodness sake? Don't tell me I've got to make them again. 5 sighting salves. I hope I haven't messed up. No, there we go. Okay, now we can make the salamander staff, which I'm guessing is fire based. Yep, there we go, fireballs. I don't go the way of the fire, I go the way of ice. But let's make it anyway. Okay, that should be ready now to hand in.
How goes the carpentry? Can't get enough, can you, friend?
Level 12, woodcrafting. Okay. So now we need to create a fire extract 1. Where is the fire extract 1 there? So, oh, don't tell me I've got to make a load of stuff to make it. No, I can make it. So let's do it. Okay, that's that. Summon nice and quick. What does that do for us? Fire damage is increased by 9 points. Lasts for 30 minutes. Now, if you're a fire mage, that has got to be something that you make a ton of before you even think about hunting, bounties, or any other type of adventuring. That is one cool item. There must be one for the ice, although I never come across it. I'll have to check that out.
How goes the carpentry? Can't get enough, can you, friend?
Okay, so this is the final lesson to make ourselves a nice chisel which gives us extra XP. Look at that, nice 5,000 XP. So let's do it. Okay, the first thing we need to do is create 50 plywood beams. So there. This should give us a look at that, 7,500 XP. How cool! Oh yeah. Okay, now we can make our chisel, which should be there. So this chisel is going to give us 5% increased experience whenever we woodcraft. How cool is that? Okay, now we need to equip it. now we can hand in.
How goes the carpentry?
And there we go, level 14 woodcrafting. And how's our adventuring experience? Yeah, getting nearly towards level 7 as a wizard, which is very, very cool. Okay, let's claim this. Another 3 silver, nice. Right, okay, so that's all of the trade skill in Gandymeade Grove. There are more to do, but they're spread in other zones. So I wanted to do some in a couple of the quests in Gandymeade. So in one in particular is I wanted to deliver this sumpty cabinet to Balfour. So I've got to find it, where that quest is. So let's bring this up. In this list somewhere is that quest. Oh, here it is. Tasty tabloid treats. I think it's that one. Yeah. Okay, so it should then show us on the map where to go, which is just there. Right, okay, so let's head on over. Staying away from the bounty mobs, of course. You can see in the top right of the map there's another quest up there for me to go and do as well. But I shall go make myself a staff before we go up there, because that involves combat. And I know I can probably kill all the creatures very easily, but I'm just showing you a nice way to get yourself settled into the game. Okay, so here's the quest guy.
No ball jokes. Not one, hear me?
Well, no, I wouldn't, because I'm a bit bald at the moment as well after trying to cut my own hair. Anyway. Okay, so he wants me to kill 4 of the sprites. Let's switch to the adventure. Yeah, I've only got this spirit orb. Right, okay, time for us to go make a new staff and show you the joy of Gnomentation. It really is fun, and it's how you can make some nice items. So let's go do that next. Yes, I can kill these, but they'll waste the mana using the spell I have, and I prefer to go get Ice Javelin. That's my favourite. Actually, where on earth am I going? Oh, I'm going around the bounty mob. See them there? Their name is red. That means they will attack you if you go near them. So we'll stay away from them for the moment. There's also these 2 quests as well I can grab. But for now, let's go back and I'll come and get them in a moment after we've made ourselves a nice shiny new staff. Okay, so I need to be level 7, typical. I am nearly level 7 as well. Still, let's see if we can make this staff. I should have enough money now. Okay, so if you head back into this little village and go back to this top level where we were previously. We're now going to talk to Ginny, Gnomentation expert, which is definitely what y'all want to be doing as well. So left click on them. Okay. Blah blah blah. What is Gnomentation? Commanding 2 weapons. Basically, you can combine 2 weapons to grab one or both or all of the spells and abilities off of them, and you can combine them together into a new staff. So once you combine them, the old ones will be destroyed and you will get a new one, and it will have the spells and abilities that you chose from the items that you used, as you're going to see. There we go. So he's now just given us this box of staffs, which is fantastic. Notice the reward for doing this is you can put 2 sockets onto an item. How cool is that? So let's track it. Okay, so now here he's asking me to open the box of weapons. So double left click. Now if we check, perform 2 Gnomentations. Okay, now if we just take a quick look at these, what he's given us, each staff you will see has a different spell on it. Now that's one I love. That's my favourite spell, Ice Javelin. Right there, that's what I put in slot 1. And that is the first spell I always use. It uses little mana, does great damage, and also slows their running speed. Very cool. My next favourite I think has got to be Deep Freeze, because the range is the same as the range for the Ice Javelin, 30 meters, but it has a chance to freeze the mob in place, giving you a chance to fire off more spells. I don't really go for the fireball or the fire ones. Glacial Spike is another good one as well, actually, I believe. Anyway, so let's do 2 Gnomentations. Okay, so here's, you click on this bench, left click on it, this window appears. So if we now want to create this staff of Ice Javelin, and I want Deep Freeze. Okay, so you put your items in each of the slots. What that then shows you is down here you can fit 3 feats and you can fit 3 abilities. If you want to use these extra slots, you need that item that I showed you previously that we're going to get for a reward for doing this quest. That will open up 2 of these. So how cool. Anyway, what we do, so I want Ice Javelin, drop it there, try again, drop it there to get it right over it, and I want Deep Freeze. Maybe I should have went with Glacial Spike, but it doesn't matter. Do you know why? Okay, I'll show you in a sec why. For now, you will see it costs 4 copper. I've got 80 silver, 88 copper, plenty of money. These staffs will be destroyed. I will get a new one, which will be this one. So click Gnoment. It's showing you your finished product, so confirm. 2 old ones got destroyed and we have a new staff. Now watch what happens if I double left click. Okay, it's loaded it now into here. Notice I now have 3 spells. This is because this has got through a talent point. Oh, there's the timer, right in the middle of it. Okay, that's because I got it as a talent point, Spirit Orb. I'm not going to be using that. That's now I'm only going to use as a backup emergency. So in other words, if I'm doing a bounty and these 2 haven't managed to kill it and it's coming running towards me like a juggernaut wanting to take a piece of me, then I can fire this off as a last resort to do a heavy bit of damage, but it's got a slow delay to it. My first spell I will always use is Ice Javelin because it slows the creatures down. has a chance to. And then I'll try and freeze them in place. Oh yeah, very cool. Now though, what we can do, we can go back to Mr. Guinea and get another box of staffs. And I'll show you why. So open it up. Now what I can do is go back to the workbench. Why did that update? Okay, now what I can do is make the other staff that I wanted to try. So ice javelin, and should be this one. Yeah, and glacial spike. Okay. Or what I could do, in fact, even better than that, let's show you this. Okay, let's bring up my character. Let's take the staff off of him. Put it there. Let's now put that staff I made a moment ago in there. And let's find the staff with glacial spike. What was that? Yeah, that's the one I've just put in there. And let's put the glacial spike in there. Now we can load that one in there, that one in there, and that one in there. And there you go. We now have a staff with 3 on it. Now you can't load 2 ice javelins, you can't load 2 glacial spikes, and you can't load 2 deep freeze. They have to be different. They have to be different spells. Okay, so you can only load 1 of each different type. Once you're ready, I'll click Gnomentation. And there we go. I've now got a supreme staff with all 3 spells. Now if we look, you'll see I've got them all. I've got my ice javelin, got my deep freeze, and I've also got glacial spike. And the range to that is also 30, so I'm going to put that there. It uses also little mana, and it has a good range, just like ice javelin. So I'm going to fire that one first. If it's a tougher mob, then I'll fire that one, then that one, and as a backup, that one. So there we go. Let's hand in, and then I'll call the episode there. So let's talk to Jenny. There's the 2 beautiful sockets. So let's claim the reward. Let's just show you them 2 sockets now. So, in fact, I'm not going to, no, I don't want to waste them. Very precious. But just to put that in there, put that in there. Okay, this allows me now to use 2 of these. Okay, so that's what that will do. Okay, so there we are. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. This really is a fun game to play. Goodbye.